Hi everyone and welcome to this video and welcome to my channel. If you are new, I'm Shelby and I am very excited to be filming this video today because I am reviewing Little Mix's newest album, Confetti, which was just released today. So I literally have been listening to it all day and I wanted to go ahead and make a review for it as soon as I possibly could. So here I am and I'm very excited. So this is Little Mix's 6th studio album and I'm pretty well acquainted with their very first album, Salute, and also Glory Days. So I am missing a few albums in there where I've heard songs here and there, but I have always really loved Little Mix. I think they are an incredible girl group on so many levels, and Confetti has been very exciting for me so far. So there's 13 songs total on Confetti and they released 6 songs in advance. So almost half the album, and I actually loved they did that because I loved every single song they released and it was a really good sign of what was to come. So here we go. Let's talk about Confetti. I'm gonna break it down in talking about my overall thoughts and also talking about some of the individual songs and how I kind of would group some of the songs. So if you are interested in hearing me ramble about Little Mix, then keep watching. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start with general thoughts. So I already mentioned how I was very excited to listen to the album in its entirety because of the songs I had heard leading up to the release. So I kind of already had some thoughts brewing about the album, and after hearing it all, I totally am solidifying what I'm thinking, and I am actually going to read from my phone some of the things I wrote. I find that is best and the most clear way for me to do it. So I said this is a true Little Mix pop album, meaning it's a kind of pop that displays all of the best aspects of them as a group, including great pop beats and melodies combined with production that has a dash of R&B flair, and the messaging and the lyrics involves lost love, self-confidence, and having a good time in a variety of ways. Production-wise, like I said, it's very pop. And also they always have sometimes like a little kind of more like hip hop R&B kind of beats in some of their songs, which I think is kind of what makes them them. It's one of the many pieces that makes them them. But also they did dabble into like kind of the 80s pop sounds a little bit, which is just popular across the board everywhere. So I wasn't surprised to hear that, but that doesn't mean I don't like it. I mean, I always love those sorts of sounds, so I thought that was really nice. I guess the best way to put it is it's pop, but it's not bubblegum pop. It is a mature pop album that is extremely addictive to listen to. The songs do get stuck in your head, and that is what a good pop album should do. And these incredible melodies throughout the album combined with their absolutely mesmerizingly tight harmonies is what makes it like Little Mix perfection. Their strength vocally as a group just elevates the entire album to another level, and that is what I've always loved about Little Mix, is that you have the lyrics, you have the production and the beats, and that can all be perfect, but what always pushes it over the edge is their vocals. All 4 of them, I mean, they have been working together for so long now, and it really shows because they know exactly what they're doing, and I absolutely adore picking apart their vocals, and their vocals it just takes it to another level. That's all I can really say. So all in all, I have thoroughly enjoyed this album as a whole. I think this was a very strong 6th album for Little Mix. I think it was kind of an album showing like just their true brand, if that makes any sense. I feel like this album really solidifies their sound and brand, and like, this is Little Mix. We've had a lot of albums. I know there's been some drama with labels. I really don't know the ins and outs of all that. I just saw little headlines here or there. But I feel like this album in every way was kind of them coming together fully, and kind of, I think, giving an introduction to their fan base of, here is Little Mix, now that we are doing, like, now that we are with a new label or whatever it is. I don't know who they're with right now. I just know that they're not with Simon Cowell anymore. Here are 3 of my favorite songs from the album that I would list it as my 3 favorite pop songs. So I'm talking the songs that get stuck in your head, that are happy, and it is like good, solid pop music. And those are, number 1, this goes without question, Sweet Melody is such a great song. I love listening to it. And then they released that music video that made everyone's just like mouths hit the floor. It was so good, so incredible. Like, we all know Jade's part in the beginning, like, my hips would break in half if I tried that. I also really love Not a Pop Song. I like the lyrics of it. I also just like their vocals are very strong on it. I think that is a fun one. And Happiness, of course. Happiness is pop bliss. That song is your signature pop anthem that I think needs to be on every solid pop album. The 4th song I want to mention is one that I haven't heard until today, and that is If You Want My Love. I really enjoyed this song. I'm actually going to read exactly what I wrote, so I want to make sure I say it exactly how I felt when I first listened to it. So I said, yes, strong opening. First verse with Jade and Leanne, which that was a really great first verse. I really did enjoy that. And I said, once again, this song packs a punch with all of the best bits that make Little Mix. Tons of layered vocals at the end that are incredibly fun to pick apart when listening. That is the thing I loved most about this song, was the ending. It kind of let everyone have their riff moment and their harmonizing and the layering. It was just beautiful and glorious and just luxurious sounding. And I can't wait to continue to listen to that song so I can keep trying to specifically hear out for different members of the group at different points in it. That's one of my favorite things to do when I'm listening to Little Mix. Now, these are the songs I classified as the cool songs. So like they are a vibe songs, and that would be Holiday, which was released a while ago. Kind of simplified chorus on that, and not having so much like of a belt out chorus, I think was a really nice switch up for Little Mix. And also, a lot of people I have seen are talking about Rendezvous because it is lyrically, they're ready to have a good time, but also I think musically Rendezvous is a vibe because it kind of strays a bit more from like the pop side. We're starting to go a little bit more I don't know if R&B is right, or kind of hip-hop-y, but it's not as bright vocally, I guess I can say that, and the production's not as bright. It's definitely a bit more sultry, moody, and that's why I would place it under my cool songs. A Mess, Happy For You. The one thing I really want to mention on this is the breakdown in the middle of that song is entirely unexpected, and I think that that is a big sign of growth in them as a group, like experimenting with kind of doing those like unexpected twists and turns within a song. Gloves Up, I think, is the power anthem that a Little Mix album has to have. They gotta have that song that is like confident anthem, and Gloves Up is definitely that, and it did not disappoint. And lastly, I want to talk about My Love Won't Let You Down. So here is one thing about this album. I feel like we're used to having like a really big power ballad on a Little Mix album, and this is a ballad, but I wouldn't say it's a power ballad, but I still really like it. The vocals are beautiful, a bit more simple, but filled with a lot of emotion. It's a very tender song lyrically. I think that was a very tasteful approach for this song. I don't think it would be as impactful emotionally if it was like a power ballad where they were all just like belting it out the whole time. I don't think it matches the tone of the song really at all. So I think that was a very tasteful, appropriate approach. But I do like the ending of the song where it does start to get a little bit more complex with the different layers and riffs happening from all of the different members. So you still get that taste of their riffs and vocals and everything, but it's just not like that in-your-face power ballad that you would get from like, gosh, let me think of one. Towers. Towers is from Salute. That's like a little mixed power ballad. If you don't know Towers, check it out. It's really good. So all in all, I was very pleased with this Little Mix album. I am so happy that they are still thriving as a girl group. I just think that they are very, very talented. They truly are like just exactly what you would want from like a strong girl group in the industry. I just really think they have truly perfected their craft and they just blend so seamlessly together as a group. And I hope that they stick around, keep making music for a long time. I think we're officially entering a beautiful new phase of Little Mix, and I'm very excited to see what's to come. So let me know in the comments what you thought about Confetti, what songs you enjoyed from this album. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about Little Mix in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up or go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This is my hobby, so my videos sometimes aren't super consistent, but I do try and post at least one video a week, and it can range from so many different types of music and so many different types of artists. You can check out my other videos and kind of get a sense of that, but please go ahead and hit subscribe if you haven't done so. I would love that. It would be very great. It'd mean the world to me. But thank you for watching this video, and until next time, bye.